game. It's a rich thing.
Hello guys, today in this video, we're going to help you to find out the best MP3 player in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review, and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below.
It's a rich thing.
Number 10. SanDisk Clip Jam. If you want to spend less than $35 on an MP3 player, this SanDisk Clip Jam player is a solid option. It's just 0.8 ounces and comes in fun colors like red, pink, and green. It has room for 8 GB of storage, or about 2,000 SONs. However, a microSD card slot allows for additional storage. Plus, this MP3 player also has a built-in FM radio tuner and included earphones. Overall, 90% of Best Buy customers who have bought this player would recommend it to others, giving it an average rating of 4.3 out of 5. The SanDisk Clip Jam player has 8 GB of wearable storage, so you can clip it on and carry your music collection and favorite podcasts or audiobooks anywhere. If you need additional space, the Clip Jam player comes with a built-in microSD card slot. 3. The compact and lightweight player is available in a rainbow of bold colors: black, blue, green, orange, and pink to match your personal style. Number 9. Oasis 128G MP3 player with Bluetooth. There is a wonderful little cottage industry of iPod dupes on Amazon. The tech is simple, so pretty much any single one of them will do the job that you want it to do. I choose this one because it takes the iPod dupe to its maximum, wheel control and all. In terms of function, like I said, it's got all you need. You can play MP3 files, FLAC files, and there's even an FM radio function. The 128 GB of on-device storage is enough for a hefty library. And the USB-C port means you can transfer files and charge at the highest speeds possible. It looks like an iPod, and it's easy to use. Like a Nippity One is not only a Walkman MP3 player, but also an audiobook player. It provides a B-repeat, bookmark, and speed options, which greatly facilitates your listening to audiobook. Number 8. Plinu D3. This is a small, it's about the size of a matchbox, light and stylish music player with a simple and chic design, plus a screen that covers the entirety of its front panel. It's an upgrade on Kaohn's previous D2 model, this time with a volume dial, Bluetooth, and more features. It also offers exceptional battery life. You'll get 45 hours of playback time with regular MP3 files and more than 30 hours with hi-res files, which, again, beats most of the competitors on this list. It supports a huge range of formats, including DSD, DFF, DSF, ISO, FLAC, WAV, AIFF, ALEC, APE, MP3, WMA, OGG, and DCF. Music sounds brilliant, and with Bluetooth, you can listen on a range of different devices. Although note that there's no Wi-Fi streaming available, and if you've got hard-to-drive wired headphones, you can't expect the world from this tiny player. Number 7. Estelle Incarné K Jr. The Estelle Incarné K Jr. is a great mid-range MP3 player and a serious contender against the more expensive players on the list. You get 64 GB of onboard storage, and there's a microSD card slot if you want to expand it. It also supports major audio formats, including FLAC, WAV, MP3, AAC, AIFF, and more, and it's able to play at sample rates of up to 192 kHz. The interface is easy to control. Tap through options using a touch screen and select the music you want to listen to. It could be more responsive, but you get used to it. Battery life is around 9 hours, which isn't amazing, but not terrible either. Music is dynamic and crisp, with a nice and powerful sound. The soundstage on these, when paired with a great pair of headphones, is huge. That's to say the left and right are clearly defined, while instruments placed at the center of a mix are given plenty of room to breathe. Number 6. SanDisk Clip Sport Plus. The best option for working out. This MP3 player is small and light. It only offers 16 GB of storage, and although that's not much in comparison to a phone, it still holds plenty of songs. Despite being built for sport, it supports a pretty wide range of audio formats, including MP3, AAC, FLAC, WAV, and WMA. During testing, we found the battery life is impressive at 20 hours. You also get Bluetooth, which is important for exercise so cables don't get in the way. The interface is dated, not as powerful as your smartphone, and it's not touch sensitive, but it's easy to navigate via hardware buttons that serve as playback controls. As long as you don't expect full audiophile level quality here, you'll find the sound very capable. We found it to be slightly muddy with a small dip in clarity, but for most people that won't matter, especially when you're out on a run or hitting the gym. Number 5. Estelle and Kernay Enormous R25 Mp3. Give this A&K your music. Sit back and relax. If it doesn't wow you, we don't know what will. Well, maybe the SP2000 Tesla. The Enormous R25 Mp3 is a gifted digital audio player that will reignite your love of music. And unlike many of the A&K's more pricey players, one of which is listed directly above here, this one is small enough to put in a pocket and will keep you streaming, pinging or downloading once treasured songs to it, just to see what it makes of them, as well as a new 4.4mm headphone jack. The Mp3 unit, an update on the Enormous R25, listed below in this guide, also boasts a new replay gain function to uniformly adjust volume playback from sound sources up to 24-bit/192 kHz. Number 4. Estelle and Kernay Ultima SP3000. The Estelle and Kernay Ultima SP3000 is the priciest DAP yet in A&K's arsenal of expensive DAPs. It's uncompromisingly specified. 6 DACs and full independent balanced and unbalanced audio circuits are just 2 of its highlights, and you'd be forgiven for filing it under high-end jewelry in its press shots. But if you think you're basically paying a premium for the casework here, it's available in black, silver, copper, or gold. You really must think again. What are you paying for? Simply put, your mini's going on the way it sounds. Oh, and it's big, beautiful touchscreen. It supports every worthwhile digital format going, and a groundbreaking independent audio circuitry. It is the only player to boast it yet. Keeps the signal path for the balanced and unbalanced outputs entirely separated. Number 3. Sony NW-A306. Not only is this plucky little player part of Sony's new, but old, but new Walkman lineup, it's built to handle incredibly high-quality audio files for a price that is much more palatable than most of what's currently out there. The Sony NW-A306 was released in 2023, and we're so thankful that Sony decided to make a comeback with this admittedly nostalgic audio device. The tape-cassette interface is a gloriously retro touch. Where the NW-A306 is let down is not in its music playing skill, but in the slight niggles with its all-round usability. The menu can be a little unresponsive at times. The battery longevity can vary, and surprisingly, it occasionally struggles when playing a standard 128 kbps audio file, which is why we forced to adjust our star rating under intense review, by half a star to be exact. Number 2. Estelle and Kernay Enormous R35. Look, however much Estelle and Kern wants to believe this is an entry-level player, it's not. It is really quite expensive in anyone's money. Estelle and Kern doesn't do budget options, but the good news is that the premium nature of the SR35 applies to the specification, the sound quality, and the user interface as well as the high ticket price. It's an exceptional player. It's about the size of a deck of cards, and at 184 grams it isn't the lightest DAP on the market. But believe us when we tell you that the 4 onboard DAC filters and new amp circuitry are worth a few extra grams, and if you can afford it, the more than few extra dollars you'll pay. Also, while the SR35 deserves the best standard of content you can afford to load up onto it, it's less fussy than many rival players. Number 1. Fium 11 Siemens. You don't have to listen long, hard, or through particularly talented headphones to realize the 11 Siemens is the genuine article. In every meaningful music-making respect, it's got skills, and in some areas, it's a certified expert. The 11 Siemens is intuitive enough to make trifling or often transient information apparent, and it can relay the most nuanced, delicate, and dynamic variations in a solo instrument with ease. It has more than enough headroom to dispatch bigger shifts without issue, and when called upon, it faithfully describes big, wide, and properly defined sound stages. The treble is perhaps a little on the bright side, but not so much that we'd consider it a fault. Moreover, that it's our job nitpick, and here we have noted it.